Hello everybody, welcome to the Andy Show. Andy here. Got a small update and a little bit of information for you. We have added Al Pharmaceutical, and our total shares now are 1,721,830,563 shares. And Al Pharmaceutical had reached their 49% international investment limits that the ISX passes on us, but they opened up, so I grabbed what they had, and we are sitting now at a net asset value of $2,011,907,955. We are going to try to continue to buy when we can. Right now our balance is only 2 million dinar. We are waiting for ISX to pay their dividends. We haven't gotten the paperwork yet to have them collect those for us. Al Mansour Bank should be paying their dividends at any time. So we've got some additional revenue coming in to build up our net asset value, and then of course we will reinvest those dividends because there has not been a change in the value of the dinar. That said, I get tons of questions regarding where you stand personally on your account, and I'm not sure what some don't understand. You have invested. There is no interest paid. There is no anything paid until there is a change in the value of the dinar. So this is a different type of investment, and I keep answering those emails, and I don't know what else to tell you. Nothing happens until there's a change in the rate. Once that happens, the next time dividends are paid under the new rate, we will collect those dividends and we will distribute those according to the number of blocks each person has. So I will just play a little scenario with you because people want to know how much. There's no way to know what the rate is going to be. We still don't know if they're just going to remove themselves from a program rate and start from where they are and build up. There's a lot of news about an exchange rate, and again, we have to just wait and see what they actually do, not what they talk about. Could they go to $1, $2, $3? I guess they could do pretty much anything they want, and they've got an enormous influx of money now with oil around $100 a barrel when they only budgeted for around $42, $43 a barrel. So they're making more than double what they had budgeted for. So they've got a windfall coming at them right now. How they adjust all that and what it means for a new rate is anybody's guess. Anybody tells you they know what's happening, I would stop listening to them because they're lying. They don't have a clue. But we can all make our own educated guesses based on what we believe is going to happen. I'm not going to tell you what I think is going to happen. It could be from, they say we're no longer under a program rate. It is what it is at this time, and they just gradually rise in price. So I mean, a float to me is not out of the question. I don't know how, if they suddenly shift their value, how a company like ISX, especially at $3, put them well over $1 trillion company, and there's no way they're worth that. So would this stock value plummet? I don't know. So we just have to wait and see, play it by ear. I think we're all going to benefit greatly from this when it does finally happen. But we'll take a scenario so that you can figure out roughly, very roughly, what you would get at a dollar to dollar exchange rate. So you're looking at 2,011,907,955 is our net asset value in dinar. So if we were to take that and let's say that this is actual dollar for dollar and nothing happens here. We don't know what to expect when this happens as far as the stocks, how they go up, down, sideways. We don't know what's going to happen, but just for the sake of argument, we have 2 billion, 11 million. So that would be divided by, it's just over 13,000 blocks. So we're going to go with 13,025 blocks. Okay, each block would have an estimated value of approximately $154,465. Now, that is our base value. So they come around and I'm talking if everything stayed the same. This is our underlying value per block. So if you've got the minimum of 3 blocks, then you're looking at $460,000 as a net asset value for a $300 investment. Okay, but we're not touching this initially. We're waiting for dividends to come through. When those dividends come through, it could be, these banks pay 3-4%. Some of them don't pay anything. We don't know if these companies are going to reinvest, or there's no way to know. But typically you can say, okay, we're going to pay an average of 5%. Okay, so you times this by 5%. Then you're looking at per block $7,723 on dividends annually. Okay, so if you've got 3 blocks, then you're looking at 20 some odd thousand. If you've got 10 blocks, you're looking at 77,000. And again, I'm on the low end. I'm on the low prediction side because I'd rather you be very surprised as opposed to being very disappointed. Okay, so I mean we're not going to be hurting from this. Everybody will have an enormous benefit. And again, if as I had instructed, if these don't pay out like we expect, or they don't pay huge dividends, and we want some cash, we can sell 100 million shares of any of these, and we could pull that and distribute a very good check at that time. Again, there's no way to estimate, but at dollar for dollar, then the market value of Al Mansour Bank, 280 million. Okay, if we had to, we could take 280 million. We'd take 100 million of them. Okay, so that would be 56 million if we sold $500,000. Again, it's dollar for dollar, so this value would actually be as dollars. So if we took 56 million, and again, we could do this once a year. We could do it for 15 years. Bank of Baghdad would actually be worth a little bit more. Gulf Commercial, not so much. But we don't know what these are going to grow into or anything else. Just as it is, we could take 56 million, divide that by the 13,025 blocks, and of course that will change too until we're accepting blocks, and that will continue to be close, and that's why these numbers are not to be taken seriously. It's just something that you can play around with. So if we did that, we sold 100 million, that'd be over 4,000 per block. Okay, so we're not hurting. Everything is good as far as this goes. Again, it should continue to increase, especially as we get our dividends from Asia Cell, and Al Mansour Bank will increase. I had actually requested to purchase Memora Real Estate, which is their investment or their real estate and construction stock, and it has reached its capacity of 49% international investment. So we can't get any of that right now. So it's getting tighter and tighter. They're getting busier and busier, which to me just indicates that they do have a massive international investment right now in the Iraqi Stock Exchange, because that's 3 of them that had reached their capacity of 49% international investment, and thankfully somebody, I guess, or some entity sold their Al Mansour pharmaceutical, and I was able to increase what we have here. I am waiting on, I've got one other stock that we will consider if the funds come in and we do send another wire. Again, right now I've got a ton of funds over there to stay ahead of the block purchases, so I won't be sending a wire more than likely for several days, or possibly even a few weeks, but it really depends on how much is coming in. So anyway, I'm going to leave you with that. We are sitting at $2 billion, $11 million in our trading account. That is our value of everything that we have as of November 2nd. All right, so I hope you all have a great day, and keep your eye on the news. A lot is happening over there, and hopefully we will see something happen soon. Until then, God bless you all and have a great day.